Hey everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to dive deep into a topic that has completely transformed my perspective on life: tiny houses. Yes, those adorable, compact living spaces that have taken the world by storm. When I first stumbled upon the tiny house movement, I was intrigued. How could someone live in such a small space? Isn't it cramped? Don't you miss the luxuries of a bigger home? But what I discovered was so much more than just a trend. It was a lesson in what truly matters in life. Living in a tiny house forces you to confront your possessions. I mean, think about it. We live in a society that constantly tells us to accumulate more clothes, more gadgets, more everything. But when you're limited to just a few hundred square feet, you start to question, do I really need this? Suddenly, that pile of shoes doesn't seem so important anymore. And here's a thought: are we happier when we have less? Studies suggest that minimalism can lead to greater happiness. But why is that? Is it because we're no longer tied down by the burden of material possessions? Or is it simply that we have more time to focus on experiences rather than things? Another lesson I learned is about community. Tiny houses often come with tiny communities. Living in close quarters with others fosters relationships that are deeper and more meaningful. But here's a question for you: can you really live in a tiny house and maintain your privacy? Or does the close-knit nature of tiny living become overwhelming? And let's talk about sustainability. Tiny houses are often touted as eco-friendly alternatives to traditional homes. But is it really enough? Are we just scratching the surface of what it means to live sustainably? Or is there a fine line between tiny living and environmental impact? As I reflect on my own journey, I can't help but wonder, what do we truly value? Is it the square footage of our homes or the memories we create within them? Tiny houses have taught me that life isn't about the size of our living space, but the richness of our experiences and connections. So, what do you think? Are tiny houses the future of living? Or are they just a passing trend? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've ever considered downsizing, what's holding you back? Remember, it's not just about living tiny, it's about living fully. So, whether you're in a mansion or a micro-home, let's focus on what truly matters. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking content.